Growing up in Carson, Carson was like the mecca of Polynesian. Where our fathers came from, when people came from the Fita Fita, you know, the boat. They came from Hawaii, and some of them that were in the Navy came to Carson because there was jobs at the shipyard. So our fathers, our grandpas, you know, they came there and they made home in Carson, you know, as part of the Mecca. That's why Carson's like the Mecca of Polynesian. It started from, there was a lot of Samoans there, and then they all separated to different kind of cities like Long Beach, Compton, you know, Gardena. Then went up to San Diego. But everyone came from Carson back in the late '60s, around '68, '69.
And you guys actually started out as Blue City.
Well, Blue City, see, because Boo-Yaa T.R.I.B.E is different generations. So my oldest brother, Godfather, they used to have a dance group called Blue City. And then we all fell from there, picked up from that. My era was the gangbanging, you know. And then my younger brothers followed, and then my older brothers followed too. You know, it's like everywhere, it's like anywhere else, you know. We gotta form something because, you know, we're always against the politics, and you know how it is. We don't got no new stories that everyone else done went through, you know. That's why we formed our own gang, you know. Boo-Yaa T.R.I.B.E is our group, you know. We're from the West Side Piraroos. That's a gang we made growing up, you know. And then coming to, you know, we brand new, like, you know, like, you're either with the blacks or with the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? And then it happened with the music too. You neither, what's those guys? You go to the beach and you hear the Beach Boys, or you hear Roger banging, you know, more bounce to an ounce. So we were like, oh, that's us right here. You know what I'm saying? The blood thing, it was just, like we said, we didn't have our own thing. You know, as Samoans, we were just, everyone was spread out. And it still goes on today in jail. They were known as the non-existent, you know. Every race gets their Latinos, the whites, the blacks, the Samoans, they put in 2 with the Mexicans, 2 with the whites. Because it was we're too strong. They say 2 Samoans is too much. You know what I'm saying? So we got caught up in the politics too. And the music thing, we just came in because we wasn't, you know, everyone was used to hear our first album was like, you guys weren't scared of the gangs, the blacks, the what? We was like, no. You know, that's the only thing that we were born in California, but I think in our Samoan genes, we were, you know, we didn't go by size, 6'9", we don't care. It's that heart, you know? That's how it came with the music too. The music, we just, everyone they hear the rap say, damn, Boo-Yaa. Like if you hear the song Once Upon a Drive-By, it wasn't talking about us shooting, going in the cars. We don't even have cars. You know, we were the ones that, is your son home? Come outside. You know, they're the ones that brought the guns. Mexicans brought the guns, the blacks got the guns. Now we got guns too now. I mean, hate to say it, but, you know, it's like someone getting bullying you every day. When you're gonna turn around and sock that fool, you know what I'm saying? You know, and that's how we saw it growing up. And then our father's church, going to church, it was like, man, you know how Samoans are with church. I mean, my dad didn't care if you missed regular school. You say my arm hurt, my dad say, oh well, you can stay home from school, but when you say church, my dad used to go pick your arm up and put it in the car, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we grew up with that, and one thing I really loved that my parents did was still taught us our Samoan culture in our household. You know, it was funny going to our hood, and like I felt left out. My mom was like, learn your language. I used to be like, we're never going back to Samoa. We're too poor. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. And then growing up later on, man, my whole neighborhood, everyone speaking Samoan, singing 5 stars. I felt left out. Like, what were you guys wanting to have Bessie at? You know what I'm saying? It was like, man. But, yeah, different generations with Boo-Yaa T.R.I.B.E. That's why when you ask what was growing up in Carson, it was, I survived. I lived through it. You know, what's missing is beating our kids' ass. You know, damn. when the movie Concussion came out, I was like, man, what about the concussions I had? Where do I get me a check? You know what I'm saying? We had concussions before the NFL. You know? But like we said, you know, I think at the end of my road and our road, what me and my brother are trying to do is family. You know, God first, family second, and then the music. Well, my family saved me. You know. And I'm thankful for that. That's why when they asked, what could we find in Raggamuffin, I said, we're just here to say thank you. You know, we're not here to start anything new. We're just trying to finish what we started. You know what I'm saying? And here we are.
Yeah, talofa brothers, talofa, welcome back to Aotearoa. So you've come through a lot, you know a lot more than what you did when you were younger. What would you say to your younger you? If you could speak back to the younger you back in the day, what would you say now, knowing
we're still talking to the younger youth, because we still got little homies in our neighborhood,
yeah.
You know, and get off the drugs.
Pick a book up.
Pick up a video camera. Pick up one of the mic stands.
Music is not the way it is how it is before. You know, like when we're in, and my brother, lucky we have, there's 5 of us. Brother Godfather and Brother Colo couldn't make it, but you know, when young youth ask us about the music, you know, they see the video, the chain, the cars, all that. But we tell them now how the music changed because of the media, the social media. When iTunes came out, it shut everyone making the labels or something. So we tell them put music second. You know what I mean? Because the reason why, because it's not first no more. It's not a priority how the early 90s, 80s, when we were in the era. Now, you know, one guy do a Superman song, it goes hit. You know, man, you know, and you know, it goes back to, like, you know, I was reading something about American Idol, how it takes 4 judges that made it to pick that kid's journey and dream to shut it down, just to say no. But see, you got the guys like us, you got the groups like Korn, you got the groups like Papa Roach, Radio Shit that was in the garage for 10, 20 hours and try to bang and make it. When you come to a place where 4 people are gonna judge if you're gonna make it or not. People kill themselves for that. If someone that made it, and then they're gonna say that, oh no, that kid's gonna leave and, you know, man, they just killed my dream. So, you know, it changed. You know, music's changed right now. You know, we still the same. We still live by our morals. We still live by our loyalty. You know, and like Red said, you know, it's not the same no more. That's why we tell the youth, you know, like Red said, stay off of drugs. You know, go to school, get that education, you know, read a book. You know, don't pick up a pistol, because what we do in our neighborhood, my brother, we OGs. But a lot of our OGs put guns in our little homies. We don't. We tell you, when you need a job, go on tour with us. You see, our whole crew is all my little homies, because we try to show them it's better for them, because we survived it. Because they said, you do not survive in gangs, you can't. It's all an individual.
We're the living proof of that. There's no way they can say gangs is bad. You know what I'm saying? We're living proof, and we're still proving that. You know, it's just like they all say, you know, how it is in this world. You know, it's sad how we still got to tell our kids to go to the regular schools in America, but they're lying to all of us still. And we're over here trying to tell our kids to be good. You know, so what do our kids have out there if we're not watching that? You know, police is getting worse. They shooting anybody walking the street still. You know what I'm saying? When do they say, dang? You know what I'm saying? This world is bad. You know what I'm saying? We're just not even a part of it. You know, point the fingers at the real fools that's, you know, running this world. That's the thing. It's them, you know. They build more prisons than schools. And then why is education ain't free? Why can't they just give education? Why don't they put all the kids in public schools? It goes back down to their dollars, man. You know? Well, that's what we represent. We represent that you can make it as a family out of this world. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Exhibit said, and we've been pushing that. You know, it starts at home. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your kids find someone in the neighborhood to buy them a shirt and a shoes, and they're gonna go and risk their life for that guy. That's how we saw it. You know, you don't get at home. Too many of our parents are at bingo. You know what I'm saying? You know, 5 o'clock. They're at bingo, then where the kids? No food. Okay, where we gonna go? Let's go to the park. Who's at the park? all the gangs. You hungry? You need a shirt? Next thing you know, they got our kids. Man, I'll die for you. It's done. You know? What they should do is go and swipe out those guys that make the mess, the ice. Spend money on that. Stop that. Because you never heard anyone ODing on weed. Right? No, for real though. You ever heard anyone OD off weed? No.
Well, they've tried.
What do? They make it like, oh, it leads to other drugs. No, alcohol leads to other drugs. You know what I'm saying? Do like Utah, you know? What is that? 8% the liquor. I don't know. You know? They always come to us, you know, because America is #1 in pointing their finger. That's why I think they don't get rid of Mexico. Because they need all the guns are coming from Mexico. Oh, no, the drugs are coming from Mexico. Man, well, if it's coming from Mexico, do what you did in Japan. Drop the nuclear on there, blow them up, and go make it North California. But, go back again. You know, we're just like our island of Samoa, we're just a dot. But when you put 1,000,000 dots together, it makes a whole island. You know what I'm saying? So that's our word. We tried. 2016, 47 years old. They say, guys, do you still bang? I said, no, I'm the best doing it. Feel me? This ain't no act. I don't get up and try to find someone to braid my hair. This ain't no act. You know, today everyone wants to get tattoos, hold guns on their videos. I mean, come on, man. We're from that, like Gotti said earlier, you know, we're from that, those guys that practice in the garage for hours and hours trying to figure it out. And you got these kids today don't want to, they say, oh, we're gonna grow weed. Do lyrics, and then I'd be battling them like, come on, let me hear you. Let me hear if you got it. Because I crush ciphers, you know what I'm saying? These fools saying, oh, they smoke and think they can spit. Well, let's go. Let me see how good you are. Because I could talk all day about the problems of the world, for real though.
Time for one more question, we gotta have the boys come over.
There was a movie that came in.
I ain't going over there until he puts a kangaroo.
I just recently saw a movie, Three Wise Cousins. Have you heard of it?
Oh, they were telling us about that.
We want to watch it, man.
You need to watch it. It's funny. Samoan one-liners throughout the whole movie. It's just hilarious.
Gotta see it. You guys watch Once Were Warriors?
Yeah.
Okay, we wasn't in it.